The Blue Devils playing their final home game of the season. They take on a desperate Wake Forest NCAA tournament. There is no underestimating Deacons.
And it's not just desperation for the Demon Deacons.
And Duke wins that's trying to go to 18-1 at the ACC. It's back in there. And the first shot's going to be tapped out.
The post up, so that's part of the recipe. Though this will be a huge step in the right direction if they get this win last week.
It may not be. Turning and firing. James, Flagg, and Malawach. James with a ghost.
It really is. They take the majority of the shots on the offensive.
Flagg in the corner. Got hit around the eye. That was in the first half. Came back strong. You know, if Wake fails to earn an NCAA tournament bid distance, the pull-up pop, that won't drop by Johnson. He's a Salas. Trying the window, but no.
But especially when you haven't shot the basketball well.
Makes 41%. Salas.
That's the shot Jon Scheyer wants as he combo of 5 from the field.
Salas with another miss.
The fact that the Demon Deacons continue to beat them on the offensive.
3 for Wake tonight. Shot clock effect. It launches a long one and nothing but air. Duke All-American Kyle Filipowski.
A couple of games that they thought were winnable, and part of the reason to be physical with Cooper Flagg, a lot of black jerseys around.
Pull off the fake. Another fake. Here's the 2 against Florida State. And they won it by 35.
Yeah, in that game, so we got to say it's a pretty good group of freshmen.
In an out day. Flagg to move it to Knipple. Got a great look at
on offense all season long.
Johnson, good drive, couldn't finish.
Knipple, not 1 but 2, allows him to get the first 2 of the game for the Force. Has to be able to match him on the offensive end.
Victory by at least 25 points. That is the most
down at Madison Square Garden over Illinois.
Game for him. One into the backcourt.
It's an arm in there. Could have been a foul on him, but you see that. I'm not sure if there's an elbow does come through, and is the right. That could be.
Whistle blown on the play. It was a backcourt violation in the end.
Team early this year, and they had Hunter
Flagg wide open for a triple. See 39% beyond the three-point line. Phillips on the drive will lay it in.
As you mentioned, without fouling, and then that still turns into point
against FSU. He couldn't see. He played the 7 minutes in the first half. Salas with a tough shot,
but still getting the job done as Slim comes down and.
Hildreth beyond the jumps into the paint, well short.
Green getting to the baseline. That's all.
Averaging 19 points a game. Well,
court defender with a hand in the cookie jar as Hunter Salas
bowling offensively and a fan favorite, really bringing this crowd. And Salas with number 2, and that one will go home.
Win.
Gillis in the game. Can't bury the look. Mason Gillis was instrumental in the victory. Good run.
Gillis with 11 points in that game. Knocked down 3 threes, especially one.
Quite sure who is.
True that. Team. That's the reason I think they elevated. But
being able to win in the ACC. Salas again. Boy, what a jumping over everybody. Proctor's open. And a lot of iron. The kick out for Reed. Too strong. They'll get a Salas wants to get one off. Draws a
Gillis in that game, so Cooper actually had to, because that's been my thing with the Blue Devils, able to play 5 out when they have him on the floor. And Malawach really vacating.
Salas shot clock down to 3. He's out it and did not get the shot off.
Salas had 0 idea that the shot clock was.
I will drive it, leaning in, takes it, makes the basket.
Here once again, Cooper going to the left hand, getting it softly.
We're talking with Chris Carwell today, the outstanding assistant coach for Duke.
With Duke this year and be successful was at Clemson.
For Salas, interrupted. James got his hands up, going in strong, and a foul.
Knipple missed up.
Got to reward him, right?
Got to reward him. Absolutely got to reward him. And in a normal year, he could very well be the ACC Rookie of the Year.
Trying to move Flagg out of the way. Flagg will commit the foul. I say this because it meant something.
Inga was better than that one. And so, again.
It's loose again. Shot clock in. Looking for room to operate. Got it downstairs. Malawach. And it was Cooper Flagg who came. Johnson from 14. A great hustle, but saved it over Wake.
Though as Hildreth gets downhill and just blows it. And having his way. here in the first half, but wins between 20 points. When you're a freshman and you can rely on getting 20 points
across the board, he's won the ACC rookie.
You got veteran players like Hildreth and Reed. You can't explain
a game that is so important to them.
Veteran players, Efton Reed and Cameron Hildreth.
Cooper Flagg at the line. It makes the pair.
He's talking about his team has had a sense of desperation also. Heels.
That shot nearly
worse. Oftentimes the officials will give you the benefit of the doubt.
I've seen that. And drops that in. Flagg on the move. Here it comes. Does not need a lot of rules.
It's going to get called each and every time.
That'll go the other way. Over tying up open. Long distance, but no. James to the paint. Scooping it up, no. Tire last game.
It had zero. Them tremendous amount of credit for stifling the defense.
Hildreth, the man out of Worthing, England. On the
ground. When you think about Duke, they're just as good defensively.
Harris. Malawak set.
Compromising situation to be able to.
Spillers just beats it, but actually and a timeout.
You would have made that pass.
Zero.
You would have pulled up and shot a three.
Malawak, great save and laid it with it.
I absolutely would have, OB.
Wake Forest. They have made a field goal in 7 minutes before that one.
From there, and again, there really hasn't been tremendous separation. However,
Flagg, good matchup tonight. And Flagg on Proctor will lay in. Thought we were looking at a Koopa loop. On a run out, Proctor made that one.
I don't need Cooper Flagg doing this. Do you see that right on that scenario? Because they're already missing Malik Brown. Yes, very true.
2:09 to go, and will drive, take the hit, went for the lay-in, the fake. Knipples the open shooter.
In his first half, but it absolutely does on the last possession.
Beautiful hook.
But in Efton's defense, Cooper Flagg also talking about the Wake Forest defenders being too small to guard him.
And they like what they've seen so far. Duke on 25. That was a close win for Duke. Duke opening up the second 20 minutes with a basket. James going for Flagg. Went for the stuff and he couldn't finish. 8 against Notre Dame. He just wouldn't let them. Johnson wants it and connects from three-point land.
For them on the first one, especially.
Knipples spins in the paint, left it short. Consecutive sellout here.
Going to pass that one up.
Salas airborne, hit it.
A month or so ago, and now you see the Demon Deacons.
1% at the line is their top scorer. Drive. Down to 2. Short Flagg picks it off to the other side.
And more importantly, understanding his timing.
Johnson with Proctor right on his hip. It's a tough shot. Flagg slamming on the brakes. Off balance to hit the shoot. He's got 10 to shoot. Nearly lost it. Now the pull up and he can't. Will pull up and fire and drain it.
Off to a great start here in the second. OB.
Reed wants it. Got a great look and a 3. Proctor for James. Spillers. And a very difficult shot. Won't roll.
Had all right after knocking down this one-legged.
Knipples. And he gets hit.
Knipple with 3 opportunities at the free throw line.
As you mentioned, also pretty darn good from this. Also an excellent passer. Not a Wake needs an answer. Hildreth running into a wall, left it short. Malawak, no! Duke's missed 6. Johnson gets a. Here's the kick for Spillers and can't bury it. A rough shot over the ACC. Just got to Knipple, but he's on the line, and that's a turnover.
DeAndre Hunter and Ty Jerome, who combined.
Flagg sizes one up, and yes. Off the face, downstairs, Reed got it deep, and he'll draw the foul.
I believe he will be ACC Player of the Year and ACC Rookie of the Year player by capping it off with a dads who not only played the game, but coach is to root for other players' success.
Duke is 9-0.
Double that up. Change that game here where the Blue Devils beat the #1 team.
Turnovers out of the Duke Blue Devils. Fredrickson with a leaner for 2. Right back out high for Flagg. On the feed. Here's James.
Extremely well. Cooper Flagg. They play finding James, who's now 3 of 5.
Put it up. Duke by 18.
Bring back. This is his last. Isaiah Evans could be the ACC Player of the Year next year if he does. And when you consider he's coming off the bench.
Out. Cooper Flagg can too. They're loving it. By the way, the Tar Heels have ripped off 5 in a row. now.
And going to start a much bigger lineup against the Blue Devils, the tallest team in America.
Reach and foul, but
you consider how long he's coached against the Blue Devils and his compliment to Jon Scheyer and what he's done. And we've talked about the freshman so much. For
lead of the night here for the Duke Blue Devils. They will add
the Tar Heels and the Mustangs when you consider NCAA tournament resume, but also your ACC tournament.
The big fish. Malawatch, no, this time again.
The way the gym is set up, it may take us a while to be
on the drive, off the window. Nice touch by the front.
Becoming a much better defender.
It's a game. Flag on the attack and a foul too.
Right, able to attack, but finishes with the left. This is the second offense and runs some time off the clock.
Flag pulls up and drains it. Clearing out some space in the paint.
But when everything breaks down, Cooper Flagg had to play and make a tough shot, recognizing the defense.
This one, he's coming off 28 as mentioned. And the turnaround by Harris, but no.
In years past, we may say, no, it's not going to happen. We did see
the record, but maybe a couple of wins. What they did was just incredible.
There was no way to predict.
And we'll land in. Proctor's not going to wait. He'll drive right past everybody. Gungba hitting the deck. Knipple with the rebound. Back up for two.
She is the first general manager in college basketball 3 seasons ago, before he became the head coach, or not the youngest coach in the ACC, to be called that and bringing in Rachel Baker.
Gillespie, but a lot of schools, impressive, barely scratches the surface with her.
Yeah, Rachel.
Proctor for a triple.
Just seeing Proctor knocked down.
Proctor one-on-one on Hildreth. And backs it in.
And on the other end, denying an opportunity.
Tape is going to come out of this game.
I tell you what, I think it's time for Cooper. The final ovation from this crowd. The seniors here to finish it off. Looking forward to seeing if those two teams will make it to the NCAA. A very positive season as well.
Fredrickson. And we'll see how long Cooper Flagg remains in the points. Underneath for an easy basket.
Allow this crowd to be able to say goodbye. Senior day.
Proctor negotiates in and a kiss.
However, it's not a good business decision.
Harris jumping inside, can't the conference. Harris can't get that one to go. Johnson on balance, around and out. Through Hubbard, the grab, a 5A graduate.
2 for 3 from 3 against Florida State last time out.
Senior night at 5'8", about 157 point out. Fredrickson, yes.
You shoot the basketball again. From LA, Spencer will celebrate his senior night.
And 22 to go. On the steal and deflected out of the sky. But
Coach K showing up, of course, the freshman year with Coach K in his lap.
Sounds like a Coach K number. They go to trial. Dipsy-do for two. They're playing for the last time on this floor. Get into the... Johnson on the drive and takes a hit.
Talking about it. This team, especially defensively,
runs away and hides against Wake 93.
nuôi ong không?
Còn để quay nốt cái này rồi chuyển